All right. Um, just for the recording, this is an interview with Mui. I'm just gonna be asking him some questions. He's just gonna be answering them to the best of his abilities. Um, if you wish to fucking interact with him, I'll leave his like fucking. I'll leave his tag in like the comment section or some shit. But with all of that out of the way, let's just get on with it. So, Mui, do you know when you had met Emma?
It was like when Nico, so basically back in the day when Nico was like introducing her to like me, Angel, and whatnot. It was like in a server that Nico added her to.
Okay. Um, So, when you started interacting with them extensively, was there like any information that they had given you?
Like
Like,
name, so like she made like a whole introduction in the server. You're like, hi, I'm 18 and I'm bisexual and I'm with Nico, blah 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 blah. Basically, it's like the basic info you give when you join a server.
all right. Um, so was there ever like times where you felt like they were like pressuring you to do anything?
No, not necessarily. Other than like trying to like make Nico unmad at her. Anything else? Not really.
Okay. Um, in the times where in the times where you guys were close to each other, like like whatever like happened between you two to like start at distance.
Ooh. So you mean like, why do we get close and whatnot?
No, like what obviously like I would ask that after, but what
Uh,
happened at distance? Like what started the speculation that they were faking their identity?
oh shit, I never thought of it. So, first when I thought she killed herself, which turned out to be a he then. But when I thought they killed themselves. I got upset at Nico, and I was trying to start an exile him, as you know. And then fucking we saw White Room's video for that Angel sent. Uh, And then everything, and then after that, that's when I started speculating it. Basically, after I saw the video that White Room made.
Okay. Um, so after that, it was like you start distancing yourself from them, correct?
Yeah. No, but
Okay.
a few months ago, I had like this one argument with Nico, and then Nico was forcing Emma to like not talk to me, just like to look at my DMs and not like answer them. And then she started answering them randomly. Apparently, them and Nico had like an argument, right? And she can answer my DMs and whatnot, blah 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 blah. That's really the only thing I remember.
Okay. Um, so given the fact that like Emma, or like in any of the pictures of Emma I could actually be her. Do you think that there is a possibility that like they are, instead of like actually female, they were born male but transitioned to a more female like presence? Like, are they
Yeah,
trans?
I
Do you think they are
did
trans?
think of that. I did think of that at first. Like, when we saw the video, I was like, couldn't Emma just like be trans and whatnot, and like, or like just be like a dude, but like scared to admit they're like trans. I told this to Nico and Atomic when we, not Nico, Angel and Atomic when we first saw White Room's video. And that's basically, and then when we saw like the video, like when I heard the voice and saw the faces, shit, I was convinced that that shit was not a fucking woman.
Okay. Um. So you obviously have like personal accounts of interacting with Emma, right? So
Yeah.
I would like to ask, did you ever share any of your personal information with Emma?
Oh yeah. So basically, this wasn't like my birthday, and she asked me for like my IP, and and then she promised to like not save it, blah 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 blah, right? But apparently she took a screenshot, and now she's blackmailing me with that. It was like my birthday, and she wants my IP to send me a gift. I still have the gift in my house right now, right? It's somewhere in my room. I'm not. I just, to be honest, I'm too lazy to go find it. But she did send that. But apparently, when I asked her to delete it, she said I deleted it, and now apparently she doesn't. she still has it.
And you're trying to say that she's like blackmailing you to
Yeah.
not reveal any of her like true identity, or else like she will leak this to someone dangerous, or she will just leak it in general, right?
She said she'll. All right. So basically, there's this one personal event that happened, and I wanted to vent to somebody, but everybody I used like back in the day, like a few months ago, Angel got pissed at me for something I forgot, but he was pissed at me, and I didn't want to tell either. It was either gonna be him or somebody else. So then I decided it was gonna be Emma because at the time I trusted Emma, like very trusted Emma. And then yeah, she knows that event, and I still don't want anybody knowing about what happened in that certain event. But now she's doxing me with that too.
Okay.
So
Um, so obviously I won't ask about the event, but you mentioned some other things that Emma had on you. Do you mind like elaborating what those things were?
okay, so first, there's like a few certain people I don't know. I don't want knowing about this. Um,
You don't have to
fucking
say
what's
anything that is like you don't need to,
yeah,
by the way.
it's just like something I don't want certain people to know about. Like I've told many other people, like most of my friends and whatnot, most of my community, and like most of my server, all of them know this, but except like a few people, I just don't want them knowing. So that's one of the things. And then there's also, um, basically, how do I put this really? I used to go by a different name back in the day, right? And it used to be like my cousin's name, and my cousin does not want that shit leaked. So Emma has that somehow. I think it was like I think she found like she was just like scrolling through my old videos and found the name on my watermark. So that's that as well. And then the last thing is basically there's this one thing that happened that I'm just not gonna say, but I also don't know. I don't want that shit getting leaked as well.
Okay. Um, so you stated that this was on like Emma's alt account where like
Yeah,
they threatened you, correct?
yeah, yeah. They blocked me, not on thing. Well, anyway.
Okay. Um, so if it is the case that they are threatening you, um, what originally were you thinking you got that DM?
Hmm. So basically, apparently somebody already leaked all our plans to Emma, and she started threatening me after that, and we still don't know who leaked, and I've been trying to find it out, right? Because thinking of it, nobody in the group chat would leak or the server. Thinking of it, maybe somebody. I'm not gonna say their name because if I do, they're gonna get pissed. But yeah. And then Emma just started fucking doxing me. She told me to like try to like not let Angel and Atomic to find about her real identity and whatnot. So
Yeah.
then I just started keeping shit from. So basically, I just started like lying and whatnot to Angel and Atomic, so she wouldn't get caught and whatnot. But like Angel just knew I was lying apparently. And then I told them, and then Atomic told you, and I told fucking White Room.
Okay. So if you could like describe your like mental state at the time where they were like threatening you, would you say what would you say it was?
Like when she told me to like not tell anybody, blah 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 blah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So at the time, I was trying to go through a breakup and whatnot. This like happened a few days ago. So I was like a bit vulnerable mentally. Uh, so yeah, she used that. So I'm pretty sure that's like something she used to like get me to help her and whatnot.
Okay.
Because I told Nico and Nico told Emma probably. So
Um,
yeah.
So now I'll just ask like the remaining questions, which is going to be mostly about Nico and Emma's relationship, and mostly Nico.
Okay.
So, um, does Nico know about the doxing?
Nico probably not, because it's because I don't think somebody that's doxing someone would just go around telling people.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Um, what would you say your current status with Nico is?
What do you mean, like mental or what? Or like just
No,
like me and
like
Emma?
what's your current like? What's your like? Are you guys friends? Are you guys like enemies? Are you
Yeah.
guys with them?
So me personally, I blocked her. So did Angel and like Atomic. So we don't talk anymore. And she said, and I quote,
No,
"I put you
I
in
mean
my
with Nico.
bio,
I meant with
right?"
Nico.
Oh, Nico? She.
Yeah.
So basically the day that Emma supposedly killed herself, um, I was like, yo, Nico, I don't wanna like argue with you and shit. So like kinda like be chill. It was like, yeah, sure, I'm down. I didn't even hate you at the beginning. Emma told me to. Which is something you can add because because apparently Emma forced Nico to like argue and shit with me. But Nico just doesn't have anything against me to be fair.
Okay. So, um, given that you know about Nico's and Emma's age gap, would you say that it is inherently like? Do you think that Emma has a predatory sense of? Do you think Nico? Do you think Emma has a predatory sense of Nico's age and that she's mostly with Nico because of the age gap?
I'm pretty sure. So so here's something I came to earlier when you asked the White Room this. I think it's just that she just like wants somebody to give her attention and whatnot, as White Room said. But yeah, and then when I asked her about it, she said, and I quote, it's not pedophilia if I wasn't doing anything lustful with him," which she did say, and I quote, "I want Nico to rape me," which is something.
Okay. Well, that's going to conclude everything I wanted to ask. Thank you for your time.